Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome to the Sports Corner. I'm Art Regner. Time for another video blog. Today we're going to be talking about the NHL officially canceling the Winter Classic that was going to be played on New Year's Day, 2013, January 1st, that is, at Michigan Stadium, featuring two original six foes, the Detroit Red Wings and the Toronto Maple Leafs. For weeks, people have been begging me to do a video blog about the NHL and how I feel about what has transpired during this lockout. And because of the Tigers being in the World Series, football coming on, and just some other issues, it's been difficult. But I do want you to know, in honor of the Winter Classic that the Red Wings played in a few years ago against the Chicago Blackhawks at Wrigley Field, I am wearing my Winter Classic gear, as you can tell. Detroit, oh boy, my hair, Winter Classic, all that kind of stuff, because this is as close to the Winter Classic as we're going to get to this year. So that's why, I like this hat, actually. If I get back on my diet, I think it could actually fit me. Anyway, let's talk about this. What's really going on with the NHL is pure suicide. They're all morons. They're all morons. No question about it. I don't know really where to begin, because it makes sense that the Winter Classic was going to be canceled. According to the American retail industry, the holiday/Christmas season is already upon us, and it's November 2nd. So my point being is that this is a holiday event. There was going to be a 2-week winter festival with a rink made at Comerica Park. There was going to be college hockey, OHL hockey. It was going to be this huge event. Well, because of the holiday season, people make plans. Either you're trying to get out of plans with your family, or you're making plans with your family or friends, and people come from all over town. So I think that the timeline was getting shorter and shorter and shorter for advertisers of the Winter Classic who bring in people to this event. I think it was disrupting holiday plans, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I think that obviously that's why they did it today. There will be no HBO 24/7 inside the Winter Classic with the Red Wings and the Maple Leafs. But really, I think that hockey is really on a really bad slope. If you go back to the last lockout where they canceled the season, at that point, Gary Bettman said things about ticket prices would be held, would go down, actually, if there was a salary cap. Well, that hasn't happened. Everything has been escalated. It's a ticket-generated sport. And I think from the last time there was a lockout to this year, and if they cancel the season, and I think they're going to cancel the season. I think there's no question in my mind that the season is going to be canceled. I just can't see it. With this major announcement, with them canceling the Winter Classic, I think the best you can hope for is maybe hockey in January, and then if they have nothing going on by January, then forget about it. It is definitely over. But I look at the Winter Classic as being this huge, great event. At this point, where's the enthusiasm from hockey fans? If they were to start playing right now, do you think it would be generated for the Winter Classic come January, even here in Detroit? I don't think so. I think people are PO'd because, as I just was about to say, and I know I'm off on a tangent here, so I'm going to calm down, but I'm just going to say this. People's disposable income, there was actually more of it back when they shut the league down in 2004 or whatever it was. I'm so upset I can't even remember. As opposed to now, 2012. People's disposable income is far less. People have a lot on their minds, whether it's mortgage payments, car payments, getting their kids through school, putting food on the table. These are real issues for real people, and real people are your fan base, owners and players of the NHL. And guess what? If you go away, they may never come back this time. They may never come back. Heck, there isn't enough of them to begin with. So for you guys to be stubborn-headed and try to figure out how to split up $3.3 billion is asinine and ludicrous. Asinine and ludicrous. For once in your life, quit thinking about yourselves and the profit and the money. And think about the people that depend on you for entertainment, people that depend on you for jobs, workers at Joe Louis Arena, the bars and restaurants throughout every NHL city. This is a huge economic impact, and because of your short-sightedness and selfishness and greed, you guys can't get a deal together. This is a great game. I love hockey. I always have, and I always will. It's fast, it's tough, it's physical. It's everything that you would want in a competitive sport. And played at the NHL level, it doesn't get any better. It really doesn't. However, with you morons canceling not only the Winter Classic, but not seeming to get not seeming to get a deal together. Slow down, Art. And then pointing fingers. Oh no, it's your fault, man. I want to negotiate. No, well, you don't. All you keep giving us is the same proposal modified 3 different ways. No, it's your fault. No. Enough of that. Get your acts together, hockey. You have a golden opportunity. The LA Kings just won the Stanley Cup. Before that, Boston and then Chicago. 2 original 6 teams, 1 next 6 team. Then you had Detroit and Pittsburgh going at it for 2 seasons in a row. You've got NBC there that wants to broadcast hockey, is behind you 100%, yet you guys are sitting around being greedy and can't split up $3.3 billion? What a joke. What a real joke. And you wonder why people think your sport is second rate. Really, you really wonder about it. You're shutting down your league. The 3rd work stoppage in 8 years. And you're bordering on the 2nd cancellation of the season in 6 seasons. What an utter joke. Really. It really, really is. The damage that you're going to do and that you have already done will impact this game forever, and not in a good way. So my advice to owner and players alike, to you morons out there, come to a deal soon. The Winter Classic's over, and it should be. It should be. I think it would have been impossible to sell the Winter Classic if hockey came back, let's say, in early December. I just don't see it. It should have never come to this, but it has. Get your acts together. Get back on the ice. If you cancel this season, then you've made your bed, lay in it, and it's not going to be pleasant. All right, I'm done. I could go on forever. As you see, that's why I don't want to talk about it, because it's stupid. It's just literally dumb. These guys are killing their sport. Oh no, the people will come back. The people will come back. No, they won't. They don't have to come back. People's incomes are tight right now. You think by shutting it down and then, we're sitting, you guys go over again. This is $3.3 billion you're talking about. The general man is looking at all of you as being morons and greedy. But now you can't get a deal because you're idiots. All right, that's going to do it. Because I'm going to say something I truly regret. I don't regret anything I've said thus far. So until our next one, and that'll be my football picks, finally over 500, just barely. But until I see you again, everyone have a safe and pleasant one. I'm Art Regner. Take care. See ya.